guys, Saturn Looms here, and I am back with another tutorial today on how to make this adorable baby lion cub, which is designed by me, and I actually made this design almost a year ago. So this creation itself is not the best because I made it a while ago, but I've definitely improved since then, so hopefully the one in the tutorial will come out a lot better. And I love this design very much. It is based off a photo I found on Google, and it looks so cute with the flower crown and everything. It is a bit band heavy though. The body is going to take about 700 bands, and then for the nose, only a few, the tail only a few, like the top of the tail, and the crown, the green part of the crown and the flowers don't take much. And these little white dots, I don't really know what they're supposed to be, but I'm not going to be putting them on my line today, mostly just because I forgot to bring them up. So let's get straight into the materials you'll be needing. So you're going to be needing any type of hook. I'll be using my rainbow loom hook as always. A stitch marker or a C-clip. 2 10mm safety eyes and with backings. Let me get my backings. I'm not exactly sure which size backings these take, but I brought both sizes. And then today I'm going to be using mango for my main body color. I've had a pack of mango forever waiting for the tutorial, and of course I'm just getting to it now. I have some jelly neon green from Michaels for the green part of the flower crown, some brown cocoa, and then Rainbow Loom Web Store for the nose and tail, and then I have some opaque pink from the pink camo pack for the flowers. So let's get started. So to start off, we're going to make the arms, legs, tail, and the ears. And we can also make the flowers for the flower crown. But like, the way I attach them, I do it like in the moment, I guess. Like I make them and then attach them like right away. So to start off, let's start with the arms. So they're really simple, it's pretty repetitive, and I do stuff these. I didn't stuff it on these, but I think it looks better with the stuffing. So the arms are a magic ring of 7 to start off with. So if you don't know how to make a magic ring, I will show you. You're also going to need your stitch marker and your body color bands, which, like I said, I'm using my mango. So to make a magic ring, you're going to start off by taking one band on your hook and wrapping it around 3 times, or 2 times, depending on how you count it. So there's 3 loops. Take another band and pull the loops onto the band, reclaim, and put this back loop over the front loop, and don't pull tight. And now we're going to go back into the 3 loops and take one band and pull it through just the 3 loops, not the back one. And then put these back 2 loops over the front band. And now we have 2 stitches, so we're gonna repeat that 5 more times. So pulling it just to the 3 loops, and then the back 2 over. And you will need 2 of these. And same with the ears and the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 1 more. 7. So to count, you're gonna count, always start with the one that's on your hook. So this is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're gonna take our C-clip and put it to the band that's on our hook. And now we are going to do, let me just check my pattern, 9 rows of single crochet. I'm pretty sure that's right. 9 rows of single crochet. So what we're going to be doing is just putting 1 stitch in every loop. So to make the single stitch, instead of going back into the cap band, we're going to go into this first loop and take a band and put it just through the 2, and then put the back 2 over the front one. And that's a single. And then go to the next loop and do the same thing. And so we're going to do that 9 rows of that. So I'm going to just mark out my rows. So each time I start a row, I pick up a band to keep track. I'll do like 2 or 3 maybe on camera with you guys. And then I'll let you guys do the rest on your own. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I already started my first row. So just single rows around. It's very repetitive. I haven't uploaded in so long. I think it's been 3 weeks. I just have not had the motivation or time to film. And I feel so bad because this Baby Lion Cub has been waiting for so long. And when you get back to the band that has the C-clip on it, you're just going to take it off and put it back to the band that's on your hook. And it should be looking like this. And now we're going to do another row. And I'll do this row with you guys, and then I will pause. You guys can pause the video and then do the rest on your own. Then come back to me right before you do your last stitch in the C-clip. So now I'm going to go off camera and do the rest, and you guys can pause the video and do your additional 7 rows and come back to me when you're done. Okay, so I am just about to finish the arm, and before you close it off, you're going to want to stuff it, and you do not need very much. I also forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video, that you'll need polyfill or something to stuff your creation with. Cotton balls, tissues, whatever you want. And I think when I stuffed the original one, I had like a baby hook to help push the stuffing down. But I forgot it. And I'm not gonna go get one. Stuff. I think that's good, maybe? I don't know. I need something to push it down with. Okay. I found colored pencil. And I'm just going to use it to push the stuffing down all the way to the bottom. There we go. Okay. Honestly, you could probably, before you stuff it, you can probably just slip knot it so it's easier. So you're just going to go into the band with the C-clip, pull the band through everything, and slip knot. You can take your C-clip off then. Maybe that should make it easier. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything that you guys need to see. I'm just stuffing. I've always hated stuffing little things. That's probably why I didn't stuff the legs on the original, the arms and legs on the original one, because I do not like stuffing small things. going to go off camera and get it right. Okay, I don't know why that was such a struggle, but I did struggle to put the stuffing in. But now we're just going to slip knot it in the middle. So we're just gonna go through these 2 stitches on the top and slip knot them. And then the same on the end. Like so. And there's our arm. Squish it down a little bit. There we go. I'm very particular. So you can set those aside for now. And now we have to do the legs, which is almost exactly the same. But we are going to do a magic ring of 8 instead of 7, and then 9 rows. So I already showed you guys how to make a magic ring, so I can go a little bit faster this time. So we're going to do 9 rows of single crochet around our 8 stitches this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And since I already did some of the single rows with you, I'm just going to go off camera and do the 9 rows because it's very repetitive. And I know you guys can do it because it's easy. So we're going to do 9 rows of single crochet around your 8 stitches and come back to me when you're done. So I am back and I finished my leg. Well, not quite. I stuffed it along the way to make it a little easier on myself. So now we just have to tie it off in the middle. And on the end. So there's your leg. So now we can do the ears. I'm still messing around with my lighting. Sorry, I'm just getting the pattern. Okay, so the ears, we're going to be doing a magic ring of 4. And you're always going to need 2. I promise when I'm not doing tutorials, I'm a much faster loomer than this. I just do it slower in tutorials just because of the position I'm in. Like with my hands in front of the camera. I'm trying to stay in frame very hard. trying very hard. Okay. Now we are going to flip our band so that we're facing this way. And we're going to do 3 increases. So an increase is making a stitch, but then going back into the same loop and putting another band in. And we're just gonna do that for all of the loops. And it should look like this. And then I just go down here at the bottom and just put a slip knot. And same over here on this side. And here's your ear. And I'll just make the other one on camera because they're super quick. Like I said with the flower crown, I'll do that like in the moment when like we're attaching the face and everything and the nose and the ears, which we're making right now. So the magic ring of 4. And then take your hook out and put it coming in the back, and then 3 increases, just 2 bands and 1 stitch or loop, whatever you want to call it. I did get a thumbnail of the other lion last week, so because I thought I was going to film it last week, but I know that this line's going to turn out much better because I've improved, so I'll probably have to take a new thumbnail when it's sunny. And now I'm just going to do my slip knots. All done. And now I'm just going to do the tail super quick because it's easy. And I'm just going to use 4 bands today. I don't know how many I used on the other one, but I'm just going to use 4. So, and I'm not going to do it like I did this one. Actually, yeah, I'll do it like that one. So what I did was wrap my bands around my hook once. Like this. And then take 2 mango bands, or your body color bands, and double loop them. And then pull all the brown bands on. And then take double and pull it through. And I just did this until it was as long as I wanted. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this one. So I'm probably just going to do that for this one as well. It's been forever since I did this design. Like I said, it's almost been a year. And I remember I didn't even write down the pattern, but I was messaging a loomer friend at night, frantically typing out what I did, not like an actual pattern, just like what I did, and then so that they could make it too. And that's what I did. I went back and found those messages and kind of like wrote down the pattern from there. And then I got my line and looked at it to make sure it was all correct. Because if I make an original design and then don't write the pattern down, then I will not remember it the next day. Because I have a horrible memory. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Hate doing double bands. Just so annoying. I would use my latch hook, but it's kind of broken. I need to fix it. Okay. So once you have it as long as you want, just take one single body color band and pull it through everything, and it should stay. You can put that aside. Now we can finally start on the actual, like, lion. So I'm gonna start with the head. So for the head, just get in the pattern. Okay. We're gonna start with the magic ring of 6. Like I said, I promise I'm a faster loomer than this. It's just the position I'm sitting in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Until I have to make all my stuff so quick. That's how I make my stuff so quick, because I'm fast at it, just not in tutorials. Get your C-clip. And now we're going to do an increase around, and you should have 12 stitches. Remember, the increase is going into the loop, taking one band, making a stitch, and then going back in the same loop to put another stitch. And the band just fell on the floor. And do that all the way around in all the stitches or loops. My cat wants to come in. You can hear her meowing outside the door. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Probably, she's pretty loud. Sorry about that. So once you have done all your increases, you should have 12 stitches around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now we are going to do single increase. So we're going to do one single stitch and then an increase, one single stitch and then an increase all the way around. So single. And you should have 18 stitches after this, if I didn't already say. Don't think I did. Oh my gosh. I flick bands everywhere when I'm looming. Is that just me, or do you guys, like, flick your bands too? Let me know. And you should end with an increase. Now I should have 18 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And now we are going to increase every fourth. So that means we're going to do 3 single stitches and then increase on the 4th stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then on this 4th stitch we're going to increase. And we should have 22 stitches afterwards. My cat. And I know that I always complain about my tutorials. Surprised that other people don't. Well, sometimes, but that, like, the lighting is always off and that I don't explain things right and, like, being out of frame and that I do it super slow. And, like, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I've been getting a ton of, like, positive comments and they really do make my day. So, thank you guys. Thank you to the people who, like, take the time to write, like, comments that are, like, nice and, like, give me, like good feedback. And not like, oh, you're not in frame. I mean, I know that. I mean, I say it in my tutorials, like, I know that I'm not always in frame. And I'm working on it. It's just hard to loom and be in frame at the same time. And you should end with 2 single stitches if you did it correctly. And now we're going to count. Make sure you have 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So now we're going to do 3 rows of single crochet. I'll do one with you guys and then do the other 2 off camera because it's just the singles. You can see them just a little. It's been super warm where I live lately. And yesterday it was like 90, so that was kind of insane. It was so hot. I went outside for like 5 minutes and then I came back and I was sweating so bad. Because sun was hot. Today it's not as warm. It's like 70s. That's still warm for where I live, but I just can't wait for it to be summer. No more school. Graduating middle school. I'm in 8th grade. High school next year. Kind of excited though, because middle school sucks. So I finished my 1 row. Still have 22. Your seat clip up, and I will be back after I do my other 2 rows. And yeah. Okay, guys. So I finished my 2 rows. And now we are going to add the ears, eyes, and nose, and almost the crown. I have to do 1 more row. So let me get my backings for the eyes. I'm just gonna do the smaller ones because I wasn't sure which size eye it took, so I brought 2 different sizes, which need 2 different sizes of backings. So got that, And then also whatever color you want your nose to be, you're going to need 3 bands for that. So I'm gonna just clip my C-clip to the next band. And now I'm gonna add the eyes. And usually I like to just put a little bit of stuffing. I know it's not really like closed yet, but just to get the shape. Like that. And then put the backings on. And then the nose, which I just go through 2 holes on the face and then bring through your 3 bands and then slip knot it. Like that. Oh, it's so cute. Doesn't even have its flower crown yet. Already looks better than this one. This one's really cute though. Don't get me wrong. I think I just put the nose a little too far down. Definitely. And like I said, I've just improved. Okay. Now we're gonna add the ears. And just go through some holes at the top of the head. Go a little bit lower. The ears are a lot of trial and error because you gotta get the placement right. I think I like that. So I'm just going to tie a knot. My cat decided to join me. I opened the door for her. Actually, 2 of them came in. I have 3. You've probably seen them on my channel before because I love them and they're always in my videos. Kind of looks like Winnie the Pooh, to be honest. I promise, it's a lion cub. It's a baby one. That's why it doesn't have its mane yet. There's a bunch of other lion designs out there with manes. Oh my gosh, it looks like Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh, so it's kind of cute. But it will be a baby lion cub with a flower crown. Could also be a bear, I guess. A bear with a crown. But then you wouldn't have the tail. You could like just do like wrap bands for the tail or something if you wanted, I guess. Okay, here's my Winnie the Pooh. It looks like Winnie the Pooh. It's so cute. But I promise you, it's not. So now we are going to start decreasing. Okay, just have to get my pattern. So we can get our C-clip back, and we're gonna add the crown probably after this row. So we're gonna do 3 singles and a decrease. So basically like the opposite of what we did to get it to the size. So 3 singles, and then a decrease, which is basically combining 2 stitches. So we're gonna take the front half of this loop and the back half of the next loop and make a stitch on them. And that is a decrease. single, 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 and then the decrease. I decided just to do pink flowers for this one, but you can do as many flowers as you want and whatever colors you want. And you can add the white things if you want that I added on my original. I think I wanted them to just be little flowers, but I think I'll just do the normal flowers for this one. But it will still be adorable no matter what. And you should end with 2 single stitches, just like last time. You should have 18 stitches. I'm not going to count around because I know I have 18, but if you want, you can. And now we're going to add the flower crown. So first I'm going to just stuff it a little bit. It's easier to poke back in stuffing when it's not all the way closed. So, just in the eyeballs. Okay, so for the flower crown, I started with the green part. So we're gonna need our green bands, like the leafy part. And what I did was I took one band and just wrapped it around my hook 3 times. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Yeah, that looks right. And then take 2 bands and put them on. And then put the back 2 over the front 2. And then you take your hook out and flip it. And then take another 2 bands and pull it through. And then the back 2 over the front 2. And then flip. And I just repeated this process until it was as long as I wanted. If you've ever made ginger cells jellyfish, it's kind of like this is kind of like the tentacles, but with 2 bands instead. And like I said, I just made it as long as I wanted. You can make it as long as you want. You can make it super short or super long, whatever you want. I'm just gonna keep going and I'll measure it in a few stitches. See how long I want it. See how that looks. A little bit more. I think I'll do that because it stretches. So now I'm just going to slip knot the end. Honestly, you probably should do that with your body color band. So slip knot it with your body color band, not your leaf color band. I think I did that on the other one and you can see it in the body. And go to the other end and in the cat band, just slip knot. And now I'm just going to attach it. So what I did is I just pulled in like that. Probably could take the stuffing out. just measure it to the other side. Like that. And then I did a slip knot at the top to hold it in place. I'll show you. So to secure these, ooh, look how weird that looks. Looks very creepy. I just went through a stitch on the inside and just kind of pulled it through. It pretty much holds itself once you stuff it. There we go, it's cute again. And I'm just going to go through one band. And I'm going to use green this time. I'll tuck that in at the end. But it should be looking like this. It's so cute. I love it. I'm just gonna pull this end in a little bit more. I think I put this side up a little too high. Just making adjustments because I'm very picky. It's a lot of fiddling. Did that do anything? Okay, perfect. We're just gonna leave it like that. So now I'm going to make my flowers. I'm probably only gonna make 3 or 4. I'll show you guys how to make one. So it's just like making like a flower. No, what the flowers on my caterpillar tutorial, but you're gonna wrap the band 3 times instead. So you're gonna take your flower color, and I have my pink from the camel pack, pink camel pack. You're gonna wrap it around the band around your hook 3 times, or 2 times, just so you have 3 loops. You're gonna take a band, another band, and wrap it around 3 times. And then take a single band and pull the first set of 3 onto it, and then the second set, and do a slip knot or whatever, and then go back into the 3 here, do your 3 like this. It's kind of hard to explain, but you just wrap your 3 bands or 3 loops and pull it on instead of doing it twice, just because I don't know, I just liked how it looked, I guess. I'm pretty sure I did 5. So it's like a magic ring of 5, but with the triple wrapped bands. Like that. And then just tie it off with, let me see what I did here. Okay. So I'm going to just tie it off with one of my body colored bands for now. And I'll probably just do 3. So I'm gonna go off camera and make the other 2 flowers. You can rewind to watch how I did the flowers again if you need to. and I will be back once I have my 2 more flowers. Alright, so I finished my flowers, and I have my lion here. And to attach these flowers, I'm pretty sure I just slip knotted it. Like I said, I don't really remember. So I think I slip knotted one to the body and then, but this, it's confusing. This is why you don't wait a year to make a tutorial for something. I think I'm just gonna attach them kind of like I did the other ones. So I'm just going to pull this in here and come up and take another band. Like this, and then slip knot it. Because I don't think I want to attach it to the actual leaf thing. Kinda like that, I guess. My flower got messed up. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna do what I did like that. So what I did basically is slip knotted a body color band on either side of the flower and just pulled it right up next to the vine, I guess I'll call it. And then just slip knotted it into the head. And then tied it. I love this color, this pink color. It's like darker than the opaque pink. And I just love it so much. It's so pretty. It goes great with the green and the mango. It really complements it. If you're wondering, on this one I used neon orange and peach from the web store. I get pretty much all my bands from the web store, except I get some from Michael's. Like buckets and stuff. And I got these from Michael's. So I'll definitely do some adjustments. Tucking in tails will definitely help. And stuffing it, obviously. So this is what mine looks like. And I am going to put my stuffing back in. I will adjust the flowers when the head is complete. So now we have to close it up. So we're going to do single decrease. You have 12 stitches when you're done. my current project I'm working on is my Ukraine turtles, because I recently just got an order of 15. I only had 6 left, and I have been making so many. I had to make 10 for a garage sale, and then just for normal orders I had to make a ton, and I only had 6 left, and then I got the order of 15. So I've been working on that, and I'm actually pretty close to being done, not gonna lie. So making something besides a Ukraine turtle part is kind of relieving. So now you should have 12. I'm not going to count because I know I have 12. And it doesn't really matter at this point because we're just closing it up. Because, yeah, I'm going to definitely adjust the flowers to make them more straight. I love the color. So now we're just going to decrease everything and close it up. And however you want to do that, you can do it decrease until it's closed, or sewing up the top, whatever you want. Should probably add a little bit more stuffing. That's a lot. The head is a little bit flatter, but you want to make sure that you can stitch the bottom on the bottom to make the body, because the body is not a separate piece, because you just start stitching it right from the body or the head. I'm gonna do my closing up technique, tying on a band. Oops. And sewing up the top like I usually do. And then I think I'm gonna go off camera and make some adjustments to the flower crown, so that it's just the way I want it. And then we can do the body. So you guys can, when I'm adjusting mine, you guys can pause the video and adjust yours too if you'd like. Or if you got it right the first time, then good for you, because I could never. Okay. So here's the head. I'm gonna go off camera and do some adjustments so that the flowers are like facing front, I guess. And just things that annoy me. So I will be back to do the body with you guys. So I'm back, and I ended up actually putting the little white things that I put on this lion on this one. I don't know, I thought it needed something. I might even add a few more later, but for now, I think this is good. It's really cute. So now we're gonna start on the body. So, let me get my pattern up. All right, so we're going to stitch 11 times around in a circle on the bottom of the head. So I'm gonna start like right here maybe. You can always go back. So 11 stitches. Just kind of in a circle on the bottom. Like I said, you can always go back and change it if it's not how you want. Which, knowing me, I probably will. Oh, it's not 11, I'm sorry, it's 12. It's 12 stitches around, sorry. So you should stitch 12 in a circle around, not 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What the heck? Well, I'm gonna go adjust. You should have 12 going around. In my pattern, I wrote 11 for some reason. So I will be right back. Okay, I think I fixed it. I have 12 around now. So I'm just gonna hope that it's not crooked. And even if its head is tilted just a little, it would still be cute. So now what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, what the? Why do I still only have 11? Oh, okay, I think in this one, I included the slip stitch. That's why there's 12. So you should stitch 11 around, and then to get 12, you need to include the slip stitch. Okay, that makes sense now. Sorry about the confusion. So we're gonna go into the slip stitch and do a single. And then the next stitch, we're gonna do our increase. And then just repeat that all the way around, and we're going to have 18 stitches. So single, increase, all the way around. And make sure you include the slip stitch on your first one. Like I said, when you get to your last stitch, increase, and then you should have 18 stitches. I'm not gonna count because I know I have 18, but you should end with your increase. Pretty sure I just said that, but I don't remember. Okay. So now it should be looking like this, and we are going to do, just check to make sure, pretty sure it's 4. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do 4 rows of single crochet around, and then we're gonna add the arms after those 4 rows, and then we're gonna do 4 more rows, and then add the legs. So if you wanna just go ahead, you can do that. So 4 rows legs, 4 rows arms, 4 rows legs. I'm going to do 1 row, actually, you guys have done single crochets around. So I want you guys to pause the video and do 4 rows of single crochet around. You should have 18 stitches after every row around your body, and then come back to me when you're done and we can attach the arms. 4 rows. Okay guys, so I finished my 4 rows and I'm ready to attach the arms. I hope you are too. So how I attach the arms on this one is a little different than how I'm going to be doing it today. So what I'm going to do is pull the slip knots through and kind of slip knot them on the inside, which is not what I did in the other one. I sewed it the last one, but I like how it looks better when it's like tied in. So once you got two, you can tie a knot and then go on to the last one, pull it through, and slip knot, or not slip knot, tie. Like that. And then when it's all completed, I can like tie it down to in its lap or whatever. But now I can just do the other one, and I promise it looks better when the whole body is there. Right now, since the body is so short, the arms look extremely long, but we still have a bunch more to go. Or 4 rows. How does that look? And usually I like to like tie in one more stitch to the body. There we go, like that. And then I'm probably gonna tie them together when I'm done. So now we're going to do another 4 rows of single crochet and come back to me when you're done to attach the legs. Okay guys, so I finished my additional 4 rows. It should be looking like this. So cute, I love it. So now we are going to attach our legs. So grab those. And just go, I think I went in the last, probably the last row that we just did to attach the legs. Okay. The same thing as last time. And it is different with the last, if you do it on the last row like I am, but I will show you how to stitch it up at the end. Like, make sure that you get your stitches counted. When you make Tiger Looms octopus, you have, at least when I tie in the little tentacle thingies, I have to do that. And I will probably adjust that later. I don't know, I think it's a little bit too low. Okay, false alarm. I'm gonna do it on the second to last row. Like I said, just 3 loops and then tie. I will definitely like tie in more of the leg onto the body, but for now, just gonna tie in the other leg, and then we're just gonna do decreases. Well, first let's stuff it. Finish this and then stuff it up. Usually I like to guess how long my tutorials are going to be. This one's definitely going to be over an hour. Just a bunch of different clips I have to put together. Oh, it's adorable. Okay, so let's stuff. And it's actually raining right now, so I can't go take a thumbnail of the both of them. Or maybe I'll even just do a thumbnail of just this one because it looks so much better. Nice plump baby lion cub. Okay. So let me get my C-clip. Okay, so we're gonna do single decrease. I mean, not single, just single decrease, sorry, because there's 18. So we're gonna do single and a decrease, and then you should end up with 12. I think I overstuffed it. That's better. Okay. And you should have 12 stitches, and if you don't have 12 stitches, then it's not a huge deal because we're just closing it up now. As long as you have around that number. So I just took my C-clip off because I'm just going to decrease until it's closed. I didn't want to do this technique that I did with the head to close it up because I want it to be as flat as possible so that it sits well. A little more stuffing. Oh, last minute. There's so many bands on the floor that I'm gonna have to go pick up because they flew everywhere. I'm just decreasing until I can't decrease anymore, and then I'll slip knot it. Like that. And then tuck the tail in. And then we're gonna add the actual tail for the lion. Like so. Ooh, I can hear some thunder. It was so sunny. So now we have this. And I'm just going to, I'm probably gonna go off camera real quick and just adjust the legs and the arms, just like tie them together or something. I think this arm actually might be longer than this one. Or maybe that's just the way that I attached it. I think I attached this one a little bit higher, but it still looks cute, nonetheless. And then I will come back and tie in the tail. Okay guys, I made some adjustments and I tied the arms together and just did a few little adjustments. And now, last part, I'm just gonna tie on the tail. And actually before that, I want it to be a little bit curled. So I'm just going to go into a stitch and just kind of tug at it. And that makes the little bend. Put it right here. I think it's cute. I think the limbs are a little long, but it's honestly just cute no matter what. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and oh, knocked my camera. And I hope that if you made one, it turned out good. And if you make one, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at saturn.looms and use the hashtag Saturn Looms. And I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!